Hello everybody, and welcome to week 2 of the summer reading program activities for people 12 and up. I am super excited to be here with you, and today we are going to be using, these paper cutouts to make a flower, or a Zen flower, I think is what it's called. So the first thing you're going to need to do with this, obviously, is we're going to need to color them, and just a recommendation, I recommend coloring them before we cut them out, just because we have a better shape to work with a square piece of paper. And then also, if we accidentally go outside the lines on the outside edges, when you go around to cut it out, it kind of just erases all of that. So let's go ahead and dive in and make this super fun flower together. Okie dokie, so once you've got your petals colored, you're also going to want to kind of cut them out just like this, and then you're going to really kind of notice that you've got like 3 different sizes, and so once you've kind of sorted them, it's easier if you do it that way. If you look at the bottom of each of these petals, it's going to have 2 things. It's going to have a little circle with 2 numbers in it, and then a little G. The G stands for glue, and then the 1 and then whatever number comes after tells you where it's going to go to kind of glue your flower together. So the first thing you're going to want to do, you also have should be 3 other sheets of paper. One's going to have a leaf, one's going to have some like funky flower looking shapes, and one's going to be a circle. So you're going to cut out this circle, and this is the base of your flower. It's kind of like the center, and then we kind of build on top of it. We're then going to take our little petal thing, they're the funky shaped flowers, and then you're just going to glue it to the circle, and you're going to try to kind of get it to be decently at the center of the circle. I'm just going to kind of guess and say about like there. Now, while that's drying, we're going to want to work, I don't know. All right, that's just we're gonna want to work on these. So in order to get these to stand like a normal petal would, the first thing we're gonna do is right about the middle of it, which is gonna be right in between this little number here and then the G for the glue, is you're just gonna cut a little line upward so that it separates like this. And then you're gonna put glue on top of that G, and then you're gonna kind of cross it and do it like that, so that your petal can stand on its own. And we're gonna go ahead and do that to all of the petals that we have, and then we're gonna kind of, again, sort them by shape. And then another thing you can do is you can work on curling back the top of it a bit, because we want it to be an open flower. And a pencil or like a pen or something like that works really great for kind of just, you get to put it under and just curl it back like that. Okay, so now you can see we've got these all cut out and kind of curled, and I actually used a pen, and if you take a pen and just kind of put the top of the petal there and just roll it, I found that works pretty well for helping it kind of have that petal-like shape to it. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we are going to take our petals and we're going to glue them to our circle, and we're gonna, obviously, like with any flower, we're gonna start with our biggest petals more towards the outside, and then we're gonna slowly work our way in. Oh goodness, I might have made those to stand up a little too much, but that's okay. We're gonna start with our biggest petals on the outside, and then work our way in with smaller petals. Okay, so as we can see, I have my flower all glued together. I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit, just to kind of let everything dry and in place, and then I will show you the finished product. Here's what I can tell you though, just kind of from building it now. When you cut it and cross the pieces, what I have found the hard way is that you want to actually kind of cut it deeper and then don't cross it nearly as much. So just a longer cut and a little bit less rather than like a short sharp, because the ones where I cut it a bit longer and was a little bit more gentle with how I glued them together tend to be kind of laying a bit more like a petal than the ones where I just did a short little cut and then glued it together real tight, because the ones that you do the shorter cut on tend to just stand up a bit more, and with the flower you kind of want it to, you know, just be relaxed and nice neat petals and that sort of a thing. So just an observation for future reference. So as we can see here, this is what my flower looks like, and I'm sure your guys's look way better and you arranged your petals so they look prettier, and you hopefully won't make the same mistake I did with the deeper cut. But yeah, there we go. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed week 2 of the summer reading program. I know that I sure have, and I look forward to being able to do this again with you guys next week. Bye.